multi-generational homes have long been the norm, excuse me, here in Hawaii. But with the housing costs rising, moving out of mom and dad's home is turning into more of a dream than a reality for many.
Yeah, but if you're a millennial, you don't have to be stuck. Experts tell us you just need to act fast. According to locations, the median home price on Oahu last month was $750,000. That's up more than $30,000 from the same time last year. And condos also seeing a $30,000 plus jump. Median price is climbing to $407,000.
Big numbers to be sure. So what can you do if you're looking to get into the real estate market? We went to the experts at Locations for tips on how to get the most out of your money. Regardless of what buying category you fall into, there is a basic blueprint that any prospective buyer should follow. First, get pre-qualified. Second, find an experienced agent and/or company with knowledge of the marketplace and access to the latest technology to help you find a property to best meet your needs. And third, educate yourself. For a first-time buyer, there's so much to look at. What should be the priorities?
I think number one, you want to look at what lifestyle that property provides you, matching that lifestyle up to the needs that you have, and what are the features of that property that meet those needs.
Of course, one of the biggest concerns for a first-time buyer jumping in now is price. And Takesua says when it comes to a down payment, 20% isn't necessarily set in stone.
Yeah, we have, there's 10% down programs, 5% down programs, and even some areas, 100% financing available, depending on where the area is located.
One note of caution, however, lower down payments could result in a higher interest rate or additional closing costs. Of course, when comparing condominiums with single-family homes, you also need to look at maintenance fees or homeowners association fees and what they cover.
Many of these projects are including your basic cable package, your internet package, and for the millennials especially, that internet speed and everything matters to them. So if it includes that, hey, it's a wash. You'll be spending that anyway if you bought a single-family home without those maintenance fees.
And if you're considering a fixer-upper, be wary and do your homework. While they may be less expensive on the front end, they can become money pits over time. And when it comes to the millennials, Takesua says the home itself isn't necessarily the top priority.
They're looking at all the elements even outside of the property. What's the proximity to restaurants, proximity to grocery store, proximity to other entertainment facets of their lifestyle.
And he says to remember, this isn't your forever home, it's your right now home.
Definitely. I think we grew up in a generation where our parents bought their first home, lived in that first home throughout our upbringing, and are still probably there in that first home. I always used to use a 5 to 8 year period, and then, being willing to graduate to the next level of property over time, and then eventually work your way to that dream home would be the best bet.
In the meantime, he says, pick a place that'll fit your budget, and especially for the millennials, one that will fit your lifestyle. Now, for more tips and information for first-time home buyers, we have a lot of information for you. Go to our website at KHON2.com.